Yesterday I was watching this morning TV magazine thing, and they talked about books, like this books review things, and one of them had read a book about, I think you call it self-help, or that is at least what it's all about. What you are getting tools to deal with something, and this is really popular, and they're not very scientific, and some of them are really bad, but very, really popular. Anyway, he had read one of those, and because it was a little bit anti the others that are out in the market, as it claimed that we need to stop focusing so much on ourselves, and lift the nose a little bit up, and see what's going on around us, not focusing so much about how we feel about anything, and as when we do focus that much, as we tend to do, we just become those extremely childish, helpless, extremely egoistic people who simply are very easy to offend and really can't deal with reality. And I must say I agree a lot. And it reminded me about something a guy at one told me. He said that he thought he deserved to be happy. And of course, I think that all people deserves to be happy or happiness. I don't think anyone, because if you don't think somebody deserves it, it means that there are people who doesn't deserve it, or and I don't like that idea of dividing people like that and saying that the good people, bad people, and judging people in that way. But he said it in a way that he deserved it more than other people because of his life and things, and he said it in a way that I understand that he himself understood that this is not a good thing to say, and I can see from where it's coming and so on, maybe why he said this and so on, but just say this making right. And on top of this is a person who are not that nice all the time, who take joy in being mean to others, and not just being mean, but actually really affecting people's life in bad direction, hurting people really badly, and sometimes getting satisfaction of hurting others and causing them pain, mental or psychological pain and so on, and the saddest, I would say, in some part. Now, this is a person has really good sides to our voice. I wouldn't have been talking at all to such a person, but that is a horrible side. And I think if you have this thought, think where you think some people deserve and people doesn't deserve, I would say most people would claim that this person, considering his behavior, does not deserve to be happy. I disagree, as I think everybody deserves happiness, but it's a good example of people focusing so much on their own experience of the situation that they don't no longer see what they're doing to people around them, what they're causing other people, and how their behavior affects others. And even if they see, they don't care about it because they are so important to themselves. They're really special snowflakes, everyone, a single one of them. And I think that is a dangerous thing. Start thinking that you are more important than somebody else, and also as that some people deserve good things and some people deserve bad things. I think everybody are equal and deserve the same things and goodness and all the kind. But natural things that you're not fit to do, like an example, if you have that attitude that you like hurting other people and so on, maybe you should not have children, not because you not deserve to have children, but because of the safety of a child, because a child who grows up with a parent who has that emotional disturbance will end up harmed by it. And of course, naturally, if you have this issue and acknowledge it and so on and seek help for it and can deal with it and so on, naturally, of course, you can be a great parent, but it's something you need to deal with. And I think that is a lot of things like that you maybe not fit to do something in the moment when you are doing something bad, but if you are willing to work with it, you might be, fit for it. I don't think it's a question of deserving or not deserving. But I was also reminded about it today when I went to this playgroup with Ro, and there was a girl playing with the car, and Ro wanted this car, and the girl didn't want to let go of it. So I told her to leave it alone and let the girl have the car, naturally. And Ro wasn't happy about it, but she accepted it. And a little bit later, the girl has started to play with another toy, and Ro took the car and was going away with it. And then the girl came back, and she started, pulled the car away from Ro and started to hit her. And this girl was a little bit older than Ro, like 2 years old or something. And that's not okay to hit people. So I went in front of him and told the girl, you had this other toy, now it's Ro's time to have this one. Can you can't have everything at the same time. So, and the girl didn't listen, just keep beating Ro. So I lifted her up and put her down, like I was sitting on my knees, so it was, really short, like from one part to part like that. So I said, now you can't hit her, and you had to have a toy, so now you stop fussing. And when the other girl's mother came up to me and was really, really upset with me because I had moved her child away from his toy. And it was like she thought that her daughter's right to her own personality was violated in some way or something. She couldn't see that her child actually was violent and hurting other kids and beating them up and stuff. But she could just see that, somebody actually told her child to behave, and that was so awful. And I was like, never mind. So I just took Ro and sat down somewhere else with her without the car. She was really upset about it, but I don't want to teach my child that it's okay to start a fight two adults over the kid or a car. I naturally step up for my child, but I don't want, if you can start arguing about this in front of the kids, that's, you don't do it if you're a mom, for God's sake, or if a parent at all, it's no way. But, and after that, this girl was, then she got this acknowledged from the mom that it was okay to do this, to take things from other kids and scream and yell. So she got even worse, and she started to, grab anything in there every kid had and started to beat them. And mom just went after him like, oh, but you shouldn't do that, and you can't scream, the kid's sad, and you can't have that toy. Do you feel upset now? I was like, for God's sake, do something. And it ended with the mom and the daughter went home, not because the daughter misbehaved really badly, but because the mom felt that her daughter was getting so upset, so she had to go. And I can clearly see that people raising their kids that way, that child will most likely end up as this guy, thinking that she deserves happiness and deserves the best because that's how she's raised. And I think you are doing an extremely I think it's really awful to do that to a kid, to raise them that way, because it's going to be so hard for them in life. They're going to be the laugh of everyone, and have friends laughing behind their back and so on. It's and it's going to be a rough word with that attitude. But yeah, it's something I think quite a lot about, and